What's up, guys? This is Vic. All right, welcome back to the champion standards and or your champion rules of engagement. So I'm going to kick it right off with an introduction, basically just going right into what this is. The first champion standard that we live by. I started living by it. I had to do this. As a matter of fact, especially when I was questioning myself, or even when I was on my come up, or coming back up towards I was this fallen champion and I had to regain my title of, you know, male entrepreneur and father and husband and all this other shit when my whole world was being rocked. I had to start lying. I had to start telling myself the fucking truth. As a matter of fact, I had to start telling everybody the truth of where I was and stop giving a shit about what other people were going to think about me. Unfortunately, when I cared so much about what other people were going to think about me, it kept me in this phase of not telling myself the truth about what was really going on. I started sugarcoating everything. I find that the moment you let go and you start speaking your truth and you stop worrying about what other people are going to say about you and you start caring about what you say about you, truthfully about where you are, what's going on, and what it is that you want in your life, what's working and what not, things begin to change. The only power that you can ever possess in your life comes from your ability to tell yourself the truth about where you are, tell yourself the truth about what's not working and what is working. So you can start moving closer to what you want or further away from what you don't want. And you can also invite other people to take on that path with you, but you can't do it if you're lying to them. You can go to parties, you can invite people to parties, you can go to networking events and these seminars and get on these webinars and all these calls. But if you aren't telling yourself the truth about where you aren't telling other people the truth about where you are and what it is that you're actually experiencing. So you can finally start making a difference in yourself and stop feeling unworthy. Nothing will ever change for you. So as a baseline standard, and which is why I've made it number one, the way we play the game here in Champion and how I will always play the game in life is I will always tell my truth, as it relates to me. I don't give a shit about how it relates to other people. What does that potentially look like? So let's say, for example, I don't drink. I won't drink. I made it a personal integrity of mine to not drink. I grew up around people who drank all the time. I grew up around people who smoked all the time. I said, without unequivocally, that my kids will not watch their father drink. They will not see their father drunk. And I swear, and I don't care how unpolitically correct it is, that's almost like sucking a penis for me. I will not do it. That is how against I am of drinking. That goes with the rest of my life too. So I don't mind if someone invites me over and they say, hey man, you want to have some drinks? We're going away. We're going to do this, man. You've done so great this. Let's have a victory, blah, blah, blah. Have one drink. I'm like, no, man, no thanks. You won't just do it for this? No, I don't drink. Or hey, I don't have this, or I'm not going to have this, or I'm not interested in your network marketing program, or I'm not interested in adding on what you think is going to be a huge benefit to my Champion Army brotherhood. I'm not interested. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you my truth. Now, I don't have to give you an excuse about my truth, but I'm very clear on where I am. I don't lie to myself by telling myself one thing's going to do this and do that for me. The whole point about this conversation, strategy, standard number one for you. Take a look at your life as a real snapshot. Is it where you want to be? Are you being who you need to be? Is the life that you're living right now truly the truth that you see in your mind and say, hey, look, God, this is what I was created for? Are you living that, or are you lying? Are the people around you truly your friends? Are they just around because of the money you have? Are the people around you just around because you're doing well? As soon as you're not doing well, they're going to fucking vanish into thin air like they never knew you. Stop lying to yourself. The moment you stop lying to yourself, the truth can reveal itself and you can start operating in the position of power. So if you're questioning who you are still, if you haven't believed that at the highest level that God created you to be a conqueror, then I would take a look at the things that you tell yourself. Are you telling yourself the truth? Are you telling people around you the truth? Are you telling your wife what you really need? Is that the truth? Are you telling yourself what you really need as it relates to spending time with the people that you care about? Are you telling your truth to yourself about your business and the money you have or the money you don't have? What is keeping you from living the life that you want? I can tell you it's probably one thing. If you make this one change, your whole life will fucking change. Stop lying. Stop lying and start telling the truth to yourself. And then you start making those changes from that space. That, my friends, is the champion standard number one. Start telling the truth. Stop lying.